Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. So in this video we'll be taking a look at some of the Parkside ratcheting screwdrivers that you can get from Lidl supermarket. So in this video I want to talk just about Parkside ratcheting screwdrivers and the different ones that I currently own. And I wanted to make a video about them just because I think that they're so good. I think they're excellent value for money and they do an excellent range of different ratcheting screwdrivers, and they've really thought about what bits to include, how to package them and that sort of thing. So I think the first one I bought was this small one here, and I've done previous videos about all these tools but only in brief. I haven't looked into them in detail, but I bought this one last year and I've been using it in the house to do small jobs. And then I bought this one, which is quite a nice medium sized one and has quite a chunky handle on it, really useful again around the home. And then most recently I bought this one, which is like a longer one, which has even more accessories and bits. So let's take a closer look at them now. Right, so starting off with this small one, as you can see it comes in this nice little compact case, quite a nicely made case, easy to open, and it has a really good selection of bits with it, pretty much everything you might need. Easy to take out of the case, and here's a nice close-up look at it. You can see it's got a rubberized little grip on it, somewhere that you can hang it here. There's a hole, and you have the neutral position in the middle here. Then you have forward ratcheting and then reverse ratcheting. It has a nice sound to it, and it's got a magnet inside there. As you can see, the bits suck in and they don't come out, which is quite useful. Just a nice little miniature ratcheting screwdriver, good for around the home, smaller jobs, that sort of thing. So next up we have the medium-sized ratcheting screwdriver, which comes in an interesting looking case. As you can see, you could keep it in the case and actually hang it on the wall like so, or whatever, but again, nice and easy to open, keeps everything neat and tidy. And then you've got your selection of bits here, again all the bits that you might want for around the home, general purpose, DIY, that sort of thing. They're kept in these circular little plastic holders, which allows you to add them inside the screwdriver for storage when you're moving stuff around or whatever's mostly used. And I'll show you how that works in a minute. And there's even a bit of extra space here in the case where you could put some more bits and things if you wanted to. The screwdriver just pulls out. Here's a nice close-up look at the screwdriver itself. Nice rubberized grip, but this one's got quite a fat end on it, so if you get a fatiguing hand when you're doing a lot of screwdrivering, there's quite a bit of grip on here, which is nice. And it doesn't have a problem of this end coming off because it pulls out rather than screws on. As you can see, the end pulls out and the inside part is used for storage for bits, and they come off like so. There's a circle part in here and these just pop on. Really handy design, doesn't get in the way when you're using the screwdriver. And this one is actually a silent ratchet. As you can hear, it doesn't actually make a ratcheting sound. And again, it's got the neutral position, so if you want to use it as a normal screwdriver you can. And then you've also got the reverse, and again it has a magnetic end in there so that the bit stays in, as you can see, magnetically. Again, a really good all-rounder, useful screwdriver and exceptional value for money in my opinion. And finally we have this one, which I like to call the full-sized ratcheting screwdriver. Again, it's got a nice sturdy case which is easy to open, keeps everything in one place. Screwdriver sits in the top of the case, and this one also comes with an extender to get into awkward reach places, and this is flexible as well. You could use this with a drill also, but if you've got some really awkward screws to get to, this extender fits on the end and helps out with that. And again, it's got a really good selection of bits, and these actually pull up so you can select them like so. Loads of bits that you might need. And here's a close-up look at the screwdriver, and again it's got the storage facility in the end here. This one a bit different to the last one. The bits actually pop inside these areas here, so you can put all your most used bits in here for storage, and then it clicks shut and doesn't interfere when you're using it. This doesn't move or come off or anything like that. Nice thicker handle, rubberized again, and we've got the forward, neutral, there's reverse, and there's forward modes, and as you can hear, a nice positive sounding ratchet. It's got this extended metal end on it, chrome vanadium, and again it has the magnet in the end there so that the bits stay in place like so when you're using it. So out of all three screwdrivers, this one is my favourite for general use. It's got plenty of area there for your hand to grip onto. There's plenty of length on the shaft. Feels nice and strong and positive when you're using it. And I was using this Stanley one, but I've decided to switch over to the Parkside because, well, for a few reasons actually. The first problem with the Stanley one that I've found, and someone did mention this on my channel at some point in the past, that theirs, this part kept unscrewing itself when in use. Mine was tight in the beginning, but it did start to get looser with time, and as you can see there's a bit of movement now. So when you're screwing, this tends to sort of come loose, and that's really annoying. Also, it's quite heavy. It's quite a bit heavier than the Parkside one, and the bit storage isn't great because, at least with mine, it's quite awkward to get access to the bits. Quite stiff and awkward, I've found, whereas the Parkside is, as you can see, very easy to access the bits, put them away. So let me know what you think. I prefer the Parkside one myself. I'm not saying that the Stanley is terrible, it's fine, but I do prefer the Parkside. And I thought I'd just give a quick mention to this screwdriver. This is not a ratcheting screwdriver, but it's another one from Parkside, and it's like a fixed one where you can change the bits, the 6.3 hex end, standard end. Again, it's magnetic. This came in a set, not on its own. Magnetic end, rubberized handle, nice and solid and rigid. So a great little all-round screwdriver. Okay, so that's about it then for this video. I just wanted to share with you some of the ratcheting screwdrivers that I've picked up from Lidl supermarket here in the UK, and I think they're excellent value for money. I particularly like this big one. It's really useful, and when you compare them to some other brands, you can pay a lot of money for a ratcheting screwdriver, and are they really any better? I'm not so sure. These are great value for money in my opinion. They seem to be relatively well made, and there's one for each task. There's a variety, so take your pick. If you're out at Lidl supermarket, keep an eye out for some of these ratcheting screwdrivers. I think they're excellent, and if you did find this video useful, please remember to like and also consider subscribing for more DIY related videos. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.